Well, hello there. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Tess. It's so nice to have you here on my tiny, tiny corner of the internet. Happy New Year! We are in 2022. Another year has been and gone. And so, to celebrate the new year, I thought I would let you all know my top 21 products of 2021. So, here we go. Product number one is something we've covered over here before, and that is Wild Deodorant. If you've watched my Wild Deodorant review, then you know that I loved trying out Wild and I have continued to use it. And yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed and I will continue to use it throughout 2022 as well. I thoroughly recommend. If you're toying with the idea of trying out Wild, then I'd say go for it. Product number two is a hair styling tool, and that is the Phillips Essential Hot Air Styler. Now this is a hairdryer and a hot brush kind of tool. I'm going to show you my two favourite attachments. So essentially it is a hairdryer. It comes with a hairdryer attachment, but the hairdryer isn't the most powerful hairdryer I've ever used, so just a small con there. However, what I mainly use this for is the round brush attachment, so I can clip it on like so, and I will use this on damp hair and I'll kind of just blow dry my hair out, and it will give that salon quality, no joke, blow dry hair. It's what I've done to my ends today. As you can see, they're nice and flicky, you have nice volume on top. I also really love the curling attachment as well. It looks like this. It looks like a brush. So what you do is you brush it through the hair, and then whilst the hairdryer is obviously on, you flick it like this, and it comes into a tube, so you can just let the hair down without having to brush out the curl that you've just done. Both of these attachments on this hot brush are incredible. I don't think enough people talk about this. It's very, very good value for money. And yeah, it's quick and easy to use, and I get really, really great results from this. So would recommend giving it a go. I'm gonna recommend everything. It's the top 21 products video. Next up, we have another hair care product. This is a hair oil, and this is by Aussie. This is the Lightweight Hair Oil 3 Miracle Oil Reconstructor. It is, as it says on the tin, a very, very lightweight oil. I use this pretty much daily. I'll use it to style down any kind of flyaways, to add moisture into the ends of my hair. As you can see, I have very long hair, and this helps me to keep my hair super, super healthy, super, super shiny, and styled really well as well. Another trick that I use this for is I put 5 to 7 pumps, that sounds like a lot, but again, I have a lot of hair, onto my hand, and then I kind of saturate the ends of my hair on wash day. So what I do is I leave it on my hair for, let's say, the 20 minutes before I get into the shower, and then when I wash my hair, obviously wash the oil off, and it acts as kind of a nice little nourishing hair mask. But yeah, I really love this because it is so lightweight and it really, really does the job. Next up, we're going to talk about my skincare favorites. As you know, I really, really got myself into skincare properly this year. I tried out quite a few different brands and quite a few different ingredients and products, and I have absolutely loved doing that this year. So without further ado, here are my favorite skincare products. I don't have the packaging on me because, well, I used it. But it is the Skincare by Hyram Retinol Serum. This is all I have left. So sad. This is by far the best retinol serum that I have ever tried. I will continue to purchase it once I've run out of this. I do need to order some. But yeah, my Skincare by Hyram experience overall was very, very good, but this by far exceeded all expectations. And a favorite of favorites, again, I've talked about it here before, it's the Inky Salicylic. I always have problems with that word. The Inky Salicylic Acid Cleanser. This stuff is incredible. It's so good, so good. So it's a cleanser with salicylic acid in. If you don't know, salicylic acid is an ingredient that's really, really good for keeping your pores clear, really getting into those pores and just targeting that dirt, preventing blackheads, general blemishes, and just keeping your skin nice and clear. I keep this in my shower, so it's kind of like my in-shower face cleanser, so I never forget to use it. And honestly, when I don't use this, like if I forget, I can really see the difference. This will be a repurchase kind of product continuously, I think, probably for the rest of my life. Really good. Next is another kind of a basic skincare product in my routine, but it came through as a surprise. It's a hyaluronic acid serum by Boots. I know, by Boots. I tried the Ordinaries and the Inky hyaluronic serum. Also, I'm currently trying out the hyaluronic acid serum from Beauty Bay as well. I will make a separate video on the Beauty Bay skincare products. But this hyaluronic acid from Boots is 1, extremely affordable, 2, extremely easy to get if you live in the UK, and the consistency is just what I want from a serum, and it's so effective. I can see the results as soon as I put it onto my skin. It's like one great big pint of water for my face. It's so good. So if you haven't tried out the Boots own skincare, I would absolutely recommend. I do have one more product from them as well, which I'm going to talk about next. This has been my favorite discovery of 2021, and that is the Boots Glow Pineapple Serum. This was a game changer for me. Again, extremely affordable, a complete dark horse. I don't think I've seen anybody talk about this before, and it changed my skin. I love, love, love this, and it is empty, and I'm super, super sad. My mum has posted me some because I don't live in the UK, so I can't get this on the regulars. So this contains, of course, pineapple extract, as is one of the, it's the name of the product. Pineapple extract is really, really great for improving the smoothness of your skin, for clearing dead skin cells, and just overall, I've seen a big difference in the brightness of my skin as well. It also contains niacinamide, which my skin loves. My skin absolutely adores niacinamide. Again, niacinamide is great for keeping the pores clear, smoothing out the skin, and also shea butter as well, which is great for someone like me who has really, really dry skin, because shea butter is great for moisturizing. What I really, really, really love about this is obviously the long-term effects. So I've seen a difference in the long-term effects of using it, and also the instant effect that it has on my skin. If I'm having a no makeup day, or I'm just running errands or something, and I want my skin to look fresh, glowy, healthy, put this on, you will not be disappointed. Next up, we have some reusable eye masks. These were from Beauty Bay. They're the Beauty Bay reusable eye masks. Honestly, these again were a complete game changer for my skincare. I really struggle with my under eyes looking tired and dry. So when I heard the famous James Welsh, if you don't know who James Welsh is, I'll leave his channel link down below. He is my go-to skincare influencer. I love him. Him and his twin Robert, wonderful. Anyway, I could talk about them for days, but I'm not going to. Reusable eye masks. I had James talk about these, and he said how he layers his usual eye care underneath these, pops these on, leaves it on for 10 to 15 minutes or so, and it really, really does help the product to sink into your skin rather than to evaporate off, as of course eye products are hydrating, and we want them to go into our skin and to really, really work their magic properly, and these have really, really helped that. I don't think they were too expensive. They were pretty affordable and yeah, easily accessible because Beauty Bay. So next up is a moisturizer. This has easily been my favorite moisturizer of 2021. It is incredible, and it's the Third Class Rich Moisturizer by Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay Skincare really, really surprised me this year. The main ingredients in this are oatmeal and oat lipid, which was really great for my skin. My skin type is typically dry to very dry, and also quite sensitive as well. I'm eczema prone, and this was just incredible. It's thick. I will show you quickly the inside. It's very, very thick, but it's not greasy and it doesn't feel super, super heavy. It does sink into the skin if you give it time to. I mainly use this as a nighttime moisturizer. I don't tend to use it underneath makeup as it is a little bit too rich to use underneath underneath makeup. However, again, if I'm having a no makeup day, then I will chuck this on top of my morning skincare routine as well. But I will be purchasing multiple tubs of this because truly this is the only night moisturizer that I found that really, really works for my dry skin. Next up is another Beauty Bay skincare product, and that is the Buttercup Cleansing Balm. This cleansing balm is amazing. I also really love the Inky List Oat Cleansing Balm, and this is very similar. However, I like this one better. So it comes in a tub with a little scooper, and it also comes with a little cloth as well, which is really handy. The main ingredients in here are oat lipid and chamomile. Both are very, very soothing ingredients for the skin, very non-irritating, which for me is extremely important. Oat as well, as I said before, is a very kind of moisturizing ingredient, so it's not going to dry out the skin, and this is absolutely a bomb at taking off makeup. It melts eye makeup off, melts foundation, and for my job I use very, very heavy makeup, so it's really important for me to have a good cleanser that removes it effectively and as quickly as possible without destroying my skin, and this has been it. Highly recommend. My first makeup product we're going to talk about is a new brand for me this year. It's from e.l.f. I have never tried e.l.f. before 2021, and I'm not going back because a lot of the products I tried I really, really fell in love with. This one more so than the others. And this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. As I understand, it's an absolute cult favourite among many. It is the concealer that I'm wearing under my eyes now. It's wonderful. It really, really, really is so good. The coverage is amazing. It's not drying. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't oxidize, and the consistency is super, super smooth. And yeah, I have no problems with this concealer. And as I said, I do typically have dry to very dry skin, so I do have problems with finding concealers that work for me. I don't think I'll use many other concealers in my life. Another complexion product, this is the NABLA Close Up Baking and Setting Powder. I bought this on a whim because I needed a loose setting powder, and I was kind of scrolling through Beauty Bay and looking at the reviews on different powders, and this one I think had good reviews anyway, which is why I decided to pick it up. I'd never used anything from NABLA before, and I'm so glad that I picked this up. This powder is so fine, so light. It's translucent, so it can work for a variety of different skin shades. But what I really love about this powder is it's light, it's very, very soft, and it's not heavy at all. I put a dusting underneath my eyes. My skin feels super, super smooth. It's kind of a little bit blurring, I would say. It does smooth the skin out, especially when you first apply it. And it doesn't dry my skin out during the day. So yeah, overall win. I didn't see this becoming a favourite of mine, but yeah, more people should be talking about this. Some products that people definitely are talking about is the Made by Mitchell blush and blush bronzers. I have counted these as two separate products because technically they are two separate things. One is a bronzer and one is a blush, but they are both technically called the Made by Mitchell blush. I have in the bronzer the shade Shady Business, and in the blush I have a Shy Boy. These I bought because I saw Soph Does Life speaking about these, and I knew that I would love them because it's typically something that I do love. I love liquid face products just because it does help to not dry out my makeup, which is really important to me. The bronzer shade is incredible. It has a massive shade range of both the blush and the bronzer. It blends out really, really easily. It has amazing pigmentation, especially on this blush. You do not need much of this, especially if you're my skin tone. But I love blush, so it wasn't a problem for me. But yeah, these are both definitely new favourites. I will be purchasing more shades to try out for sure. Possibly maybe some of his other products like his brushes. But yeah, and these are so versatile as well. I've even seen him use these as liquid eyeshadows, also as lip products too. So definitely worth the investing. I understand they are a little bit more expensive than, say, your drugstore products, but worth it. Shakara, we have another blush and bronze to talk about. First up, we have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This again was something that I purchased this year. A lot of people talk about these. They are a cult favorite among a lot of people, and I have to say the hype is real. First of all, it smells great. It smells like being on holiday. It smells like a pina colada. Second of all, it really does live up to the name Butter Bronzer. It's literally as smooth as butter. It's so easy to blend. It's such a gorgeous color. I am wearing it under my cheeks and on my forehead today, a little bit on my nose too, just to bring some more life to my face. You know, it's winter, I need the help. But yes, this is an absolute new favorite of mine. I love it, worth the hype. As promised, here we have another blush. This is the L'Oreal Le Blush in the shade Rosy Cheeks, and it's such a gorgeous blush. If you're not into shimmery blushes, then this won't be for you. However, this year I strangely really got in to adding a pop of a shimmer blush on top of my either my cream blush or my normal powder blush, which is matte. It just adds a wonderful finish to your face, brings some more life back into your makeup, as sometimes with adding product after product on your face, you can really kind of take the skin-like effect out of it, which we don't want. And this is an absolute favorite of mine. I'll even just wear this on a no makeup day, just to add a pop of color onto my cheeks, and again, some life, like I said. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous pinky shade. I am wearing it on my cheeks right now. Yep. And as you can see, I've used it pretty much every day and I've not even hit pan yet, so it lasts a very, very long time, affordable, and it's L'Oreal, it's a classic. Next we have a brow product, and that is the NYX, I always forget the name of this one. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Chocolate. I use this every day. Every day. This is the only brow pencil that I will ever use ever again. I did try a couple of other brow pencils, like micro brow pencils this year. I tried the e.l.f. one, I also tried the one from Beauty Bay, and both did not compare to this. This is so good. It's very, very long lasting. The nib is super, super thin. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, the nib is super, super tiny, so you can be really, really accurate with this. And I also love doubling this up as a bit of a freckle pen as well. I will just go over my freckles that I already have, but I cover with foundation, obviously. And I will just pop them back onto my nose and my cheeks. And yeah, this has become a real staple in my makeup routine, and I am never going back. Thank you, NYX. Finally, we have a lip product. I didn't have much luck with lip products this year, and I think I just didn't try out a lot because, again, COVID, we still have to wear masks, so I don't really wear lip products that much, apart from at work, but we can only wear red lipstick. So this is the Max Factor Colour Elixir Cushion. Is specifically in the shade Nude Glory. It's the shade that I'm wearing on my lips now. It is like a pigmented gloss, except it's not sticky at all. And as you can see, I have a really, really nice sheen on my lips. It's super, super glossy. Feels very kind of nourishing, doesn't feel drying at all. It smells great. It smells like baking, like cake, like vanilla. Yeah, a vanilla sponge. That's exactly what it smells like. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous nude shade, as you can see. And this is my go-to lip product if I'm not too sure what lip product to pair with something. This just goes with everything. It's a beautiful nude, and yep, it saved me more than a few times. Moving on to eyeshadow, I have 3 different eyeshadow products to talk about. Can you tell what I was obsessed with this year? What was I saying? Yes, this is an adorable little individual eyeshadow from Kiko, and this is part of their Holiday Fable collection. It's the Metal Fantasy eyeshadow, and it's in the shade Iridescent Silver, which is the lightest one. It's the shimmer I'm wearing on my eyelids right now. In fact, I'll give you a close-up, why not? So here you go, that is the shimmer that I'm currently wearing. As you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. I will absolutely be running back to the store and trying to get my hands on the other shimmers because this is gorgeous. It's so shimmery. I am super into my shimmery shadows. It's very pigmented, and you can use it with a brush. And if you want an even more intense look, which I didn't today, I used this with a brush, then you can use your finger, and boy does it pack a punch. My God. But yeah, this was great. The shame with the Kiko collections is that they're just for the period that they have the collection. So this is the Holiday Fable collection, so obviously the one they had out during the holidays. They probably still have this in store, so if you can run and grab it, I really would suggest that you do that. Here she is, my most used palette of the entire year, and that is the Soph X Revolution. I always forget which one this is. The Super Spice palette, the one I've already reviewed on my channel. I have pretty much taken this everywhere. She is very well loved, extremely dirty. And there are a number of reasons why I love this palette. So yes, she's a colourful gal. I'll give you another little show. She's a very colourful gal. That is the reason why this palette is so extremely versatile. I took this palette on both of my holidays because I knew that it would serve me well. So there is a white shade, a black shade, you have a light brown and a dark brown. I don't think you have 3 shades of, no. Yes, you have 3 shades of brown in here, so it's very good for nude looks. There is a bronzy shimmery shade, a gold shimmer shade, and of course the wonderful colours in here as well, which are great for just adding a pop of colour to your everyday look. Perhaps you want to match your evening outfit. The shadow shades are very pigmented, extremely easy to work with. If you do want to see my review on that, I will link it somewhere around here, maybe down below, maybe up here, see if I can figure out how to do it. And yeah, I love basically all of the things that Soph has brought out with Revolution. I also really love that it's a cardboard palette. And yeah, it's great. And finally, I have not been able to narrow this down because, well, this brand has absolutely smashed it for me this year. And that is the Beauty Bay eyeshadow formulas, just in general. And I will prove to you just how much I love them. Hello. Yes, I had 4 palettes. And yes, I bought all of these this year. Actually, the Nikki Tutorials one I think I bought the year previous, but I didn't really use it until this year. The Beauty Bay eyeshadow formula is so good. I heard Robert Welsh talk about them on his channel and recommend them to his subscribers, and of course anything that Robert recommends, I immediately want to purchase, and I did absolutely go ham with these. The Wilderness palette is one of my favorites from the 4. The color story in here is just, it's so good. Look at it, the shimmers in here are gorgeous. Most of them are duochrome as well, which make them super interesting. But what I really love about all of these palettes is, again, like I said, the formula. They're very pigmented, but super easy to work with, very blendable. You can be super creative with these. You can be heavy-handed, light-handed, however you want. I will just give you a quick little show of the Nikki Tutorials palette as well, because it is gorgeous. The packaging is, as I said, gorgeous. She has been used and abused this year. I did accidentally stick my nail into the yellow and to a chunk, but never mind that. I have the fiery 42 shades palette as well. She's a big boy, but she is lovely. Very autumny tones, lots of browns, lots of reds, lots of oranges, bronzy shimmer shades, really great for doing a neutral look. But my favourite palette of them all is the 42 Bright colour palette. She looks like this. She's pink and yellow. She's very beautiful on the outside, but even more beautiful on the inside. Ooh. Could you need another palette in your entire life if you bought this? No. Will I buy more palettes just for the sake of it? Yes. But if you are looking for that one palette that does it all, I would absolutely, without a doubt, highly, highly recommend the Brights palette by Beauty Bay. It contains shimmer shades, matte shades. The layout is done super, super well, so you can clearly see which colours go together, which shimmers will pair with which mattes. There is a row of neutrals on the top. You have a white, a black, a grey, a brown, everything in between. You have a row of pinks, oranges and reds, yellows, greens, blues, purples. Oh, it's just so versatile. This is predominantly my work palette, because we do a lot of colourful eyeshadow looks at work, so this keeps me busy, keeps me creative, and yeah, I love it. I saved the best till last. And before my battery runs out and my camera dies on me, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for getting this far. If you did enjoy my top 21 products of 2021, make sure to let me know down in the comments or leave me a thumbs up. I get a lot of happiness, a lot of joy when I see people interacting with my videos. Yeah, and if you like me and you like watching this video, I hope you did if you got this far, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. I actually managed to complete my goal of hitting 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so thank you. Thank you so much to everyone who's already subscribed already. I'm super, super grateful, and I hope to grow my channel from here. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Keep your chin up, keep smiling, and I'll see you very, very soon. Goodbye.